kua ya kahina kua ya kahina lo ya ka kau I kalani. O ki hai kalani o we kalani nunu I kalani kau I kalani. E ao ta pula pula ao hallelujah. E mama mau ko ia mako. E ui kalani e ui ka honua e ui hai ai na o hawaii. E ho mai ka ike, e ho mai ka I kaika, e ho mai ka auta mai, e ho mai ka ma po po pono, e ho mai ka ike pāpalo, e ho mai ka mana. O ke atua mana loa o oi, kamana o iu, kamana o lana, a me ke aloha ka oi. Aloha e hie, aloha e hie, aloha e
Aloha everybody. Mahalo, mahalo to the community. This is an information meeting. This is not to bend, okay? We will have a venting meeting down the line. Right now, I have a lot to bend. If I can hold myself, I expect each and every one of you to understand? We know the truth. The truth will be out at the right time. We're all in God's time right now. Believe me, my boss is the best boss. Because everything that happened is because of him. Even to your food yesterday for breakfast. No boats. I have 200 pounds of products to bring in. So you guys can have breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning. I just want to explain about miracles, because miracles are happening constantly, every day.
Amen.
Without divine intervention, I found out at 1:30 we didn't have enough food for breakfast. This is how awesome our God is. I left on the boat because I couldn't figure out how to get this done. I went into Hanalei with nothing, no money, nothing. I remembered I had a person that wanted to volunteer from their church. I told him, hold on, because you know what, I'm going to need money for food. I called him, and then, so divine intervention, miracles, everybody. Aloha.
Thank you so much. So mahalo again for the beautiful opening as we gather as this beautiful community just to talk story, to inform you. Again, like I said, for the few days that I've been out here with our team, that's all I've been hearing. I know there's a lot of other things happening, but I wanted to make sure we came back with the answers. We're going to try our very best to answer questions, but for the most part, is to give you updated information, whether it be from FEMA, whether it be from parts, from our public works, our fire, all of us are here. We have our legislative team here as well. We have many representatives. So I want to just get into it. I'm going to skip my whole introduction piece I was going to do because this is all about getting the information out, okay? So happy to be here. Let's get right on to business. I'll call upon Mike to hear the big introductions later, but I feel really good about where we're at. I know you folks have endured, like I said, but please bear with us. We have some good information. We may not have everything, but we've been out and about trying our very best to reach out and listen, hear, and understand, and come back with a solid plan so we can make sure that we address the needs. And right here is the opportunity on this property to make things happen, at least for now, and Camp Now. So please be patient, we'll listen, and then we can talk story, okay? Mike Tahili.
Thank you, Mayor. How many of you have an agenda with you? You have an agenda? Okay. What we're intending to do is provide a bunch of information in a short amount of time. And so I would ask for everybody's cooperation to first let that information come out, as each one of these agencies or each one of these support groups is going to be able to provide an update as to where they are. We think it's best that you hear it out of our mouths first versus trying to get it through the Coconut Wireless. So that's why we are here today, is to get that information to you first. Once we are done, I'm going to do a survey of everybody to follow back with and feed back the loop whether or not we have answered some of your questions. Let me see by a show of hands. How many of you have questions, concerns, or comments? Just by a show of hands. Let's see. Anybody else? Okay, so I'm seeing a good amount of you do have questions, concerns, or comments. I'm going to go ahead and start this portion of the informational session by calling back the mayor, who will be giving you updates on electrical power, water service, internet and phone service, and the postal service.
Okay, electrical power, everybody. As of Thursday evening, all power fully restored to the area. If anyone experiences power outages or does not currently have power, please contact, we'll give you the number, okay? 246-4300, just to give you information. Should any power outage occur, KIUC has the ability to fly out to quickly restore. So we're engaged with KIUC regarding that. Moving on to the next one. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, water service. Excuse me?
Phone number again, 246, I kind of want to talk, 246-4300. Okay? Now, water service. Water service for the entire area has been restored here. The do not drink advisory has been lifted. Okay? All customers may resume normal water use. And I only say that because I got the information straight from the source, okay? I want to make sure you understand that. Okay, next. The big one, what I heard when I came out here, internet and phone service. Hawaiian Telecom, all phone and internet should be restored. Should be restored. If you do not have phone or internet, please call 643-9456. 643-9456. Spectrum, all services, phone, internet, cable should have been restored to date. If you do not have the service, please call 643-2100. 643-2100. Again, major concern from this community. Of course, communication, you cannot get out of here physically, but you want to be connected, and that's a big, big piece. And finally, a big one, postal service. That's the one. I'm going to tell you folks, you got to bear with this one. The USPS does not anticipate any future delivery to the area. Just being up front, we're trying to work it and get it open, you guys, okay? Please. All postal mail for the area is being held at Kilauea Post Office, okay? Mail will be held at Kilauea Post Office indefinitely until picked up by you. I'm sorry, yes, first by residents, it has to be picked up by the rest. So we'll work through that. I know you have questions. That's a big one. For Hanalei. And for Hanalei as well. Well, let me finish this and then we can open up for questions. So I wanted to make sure that the postal service was a big one from what I heard. And so for now, that's what's happening, Mike.
Okay, so it seems like we have postal service questions still. If I can ask, please to just have you hold on to that, make a note of it, and we will follow back with you once we get all this information out.
My point is, we know about it. We're trying our best to address it immediately, and that's what we got so far. So whatever questions come, we'll follow up. Okay.
Next, we have highways and roads. And I'm going to invite Ed Sniffen from the State Department of Transportation to give you an update on what's going on.
Hello, everyone. Ed Sniffen with the Department of Transportation. Thank you very much for being here. Hey, so, want to let everybody know, we got 12 landslides we're working through from Waikoko to Wainiha side. We're working on 12 landslides from the Waikoko to Wainiha area. So far, between Waikoko and Lumahai, we're pretty clear on the road. But we pushed everything off to the side on the shoulders, so the debris is still out there. Between Lumahai and Wainiha, we're still working on it. On the 12 landslides, the stuff that fell on the road is not the big problem. We have two areas where the road is undercut. One in Wainiha and one in Waikoko. That's the critical path for us to open the roadway. We have our contractors out there right now nailing it to make sure that we stabilize the lower portion to make sure the road is safe. I want to make sure at this time we punched through from Lumahai to Wainiha that's accessible by mules. But I don't want to open the road at this time because I don't want to risk losing it. So we're going to nail it first, we'll shotcrete it and make sure it's stable, then we can open it up. Initially, we're going to open up for emergency operations to ensure that the mission critical can get through. Once that's done, it's going to allow us to continue on our debris clearing portion during that time. Once that's done, and we're working through the EOC to ensure that we can open it up to the public, we'll do so. We've put a target date of May 7th to ensure that the emergency access single lane goes through. We're going to beat it, but that's the date that I put out to the public.
Can we walk the road?
No.
At this time, I would coordinate with your county official that's going to be on the ground. One of the big things we want to avoid is traffic coming through the area affecting the construction operations.
It's before they begin work.
Let me get through this real quick. Want to make sure that we get these things done so that everything's coordinated. Want to make sure it's safe as possible for the residents here and for everyone else that's working on the roadway. The great thing about this operation right now, we tied it in very closely to our federal partners, and they're gonna be putting in about 95% of the cost for us.
Yeah.
We're gonna put in the upfront cost based on the legislature's money that they put in, then we get reimbursed from the federal government. So they'll take care of that. We're looking at, in order to restore the 2 lanes, because the road was undercut in those 2 areas, restoring the 2 lanes within a 2 to 3 month period. I can come back with a tighter time frame as we get to this first phase. But that's what we work towards right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Regarding this, please hold on to it, make a note of it. We will circle back at the end of this informational session. How many of you have keiki? Can I see by a show of hands? How many of you have keiki? Okay. I have Dylan Artaki here from the Department of Education who will give you information concerning what's going on with their services.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for the opportunity for me to share information. And number one, the message from the department, and we met with the principals where your children are affected. Number one is we want you to take care of your family, your home, and all the things that you need to do. There is no penalty or anything that will deprive your child of education, graduation, and so on, so don't worry about that. Number two, Hanalei School will be open on Monday for the people that can get to Hanalei School. Now, as far as the students and the families that are on this side of the island, we're trying to open satellite school on Thursday, April 26th. So this is what we know so far, and schools have been contacting families, the ones that they're able to as far as contact with cell phones and so on. So we have a total of 36 students that have responded that they're able to attend if we open the school. 29 are elementary, and it varies from lower L to upper L, 2 middle school, and 5 high school students. Now these numbers, we actually have a total of 68 that are enrolled in this area that attend Kapa High School, Kapa Middle, or Hanalei Elementary. A lot of them have indicated that they are already having their families or students or children on the other side, so they'll be going to schools on there. We will be having, and thank you so much for the Hanalei Colony Resort for allowing us to use facilities here to open. The support that we have from the families, and when I look in the crowd, I see students that were formerly with me when I was a vice principal at Kapa High School and different things. You guys are doing good. Thank you so much. We do have 3 teachers from Hanalei Elementary that live on this side that will be supporting us, so we secure teachers for that. We're still trying to secure teachers for the middle and high schools. We need 2 of them. If you can let me know, I know Brian Allen was here. I gotta find out where he's at. Melody Herbstad is another person, and Heidi Hill are people that we can hire to do those. And once we secure them, then we can open on Thursday. Curriculum. The schools are providing packets for the children to use, and once internet everything is secured, we might be able to get at the one-on-one devices to help you support the education. The high schools, students have their K-Mail and Infinite Campus, which they already are on and are communicating with their teachers. So as